Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I'm Sir Kenneth Clark, the maker of Civilization. Today we're going to be taking you on a 15-minute journey into time and space, and the human mind. It's Sir Kenneth Clark's Civilization, Surrealism. Hello, Jimothy!
But Sir Kenneth, didn't Surrealism come as a result of the Dadaists?
Hello, I'm John Terrain. What is Surrealism?
Surrealism! Surrealism. The very word conjures images of pipes that are not pipes, melting clocks, and pipes that are not pipes. What is surrealism? Is it a poem? Is it a dream? Is it something that we can measure? In its purest essence, it is psychic automatism that binds us all. It is the make, bring, joy, happy that is a per se integrated circuits abstraction for to be that is per se around the hat. With undertones and overtones both, insofar as can be notwithstanding, I'm English, Renaissance.
That's nonsense, that's not art.
Modern, new, we are breaking the status quo with surrealism. After the First World War, the artiste did not want to paint pretty little flowers.
But Sir Kenneth, didn't Surrealism come as a result of the Dadaists?
That's right, Timothy. It did. To understand the Surrealists, we must first understand the Dadaist. The Dadaists resulted from the anger the disillusioned public produced. Artists were desperate for a new art form that could express their anger and frustration towards the new world they lived in. Dada satisfied their hunger with its rejection of organization, composition, and unified form. It quickly dominated all fields of art: painting, sculpture, literature, and poetry. As time passed, it became difficult to define what Dada was. Artists began making collages and different forms of art that could or could not be Dada, but it was difficult to tell which was and which was not. Some people were accused of being pretenders, some people were accused of being pretentious. In a reaction to their original reaction, the public quickly became bored with Dadaist art. A bizarre, almost humorous new art form arose.
You mean Surrealism?
That's right, Timothy. Surrealism as an art form explored the subjectivity of dreams and imagination. Writer and artiste André Breton was crucial in developing the Surrealist philosophy. He wrote all sorts of wild things, and truly defined Surrealism in his seminal work, The Surrealist Revolution. Nothing like a revolution. Andre Breton once said, "I believe in the future resolution of these two states, dream and reality, which are so seemingly so contradictory, into a kind of absolute reality, a surreality, if one may so speak." In French, the prefix sur means on or above, hence surrealism, the state that transcends the dull everyday life that plagues the unwashed masses. For it is only through the arts and lavish lifestyles that I, Sir Kenneth, enjoy, that one can enjoin the dream and reality to become truly civilized. Another Andre, Mr. Andre Masson, did a drawing. It is surrealist. He was a surrealist. Note how your eye has no idea what to do. You're totally disoriented. I bet you have no idea what's happening right now. You're totally jagged up in the head. It's almost like you're hallucinating.
Regardez-moi bien. Je suis idiot. Je suis un farceur. Je suis un fumiste. Regardez-moi bien. Je suis laid.
Masson, however, abandoned his surrealist style and began painting traditional works, often violent in nature. Masson and other artists will be forever remembered for their ventures into the human dreamscape through art. And of course, one of the most famous of the surrealists, Salvador Dali, inventor of the mustache and painter of paintings, sculptor of sculptures. He also did make films, and it was very of the weird. But Dali wasn't just known for his surrealist work. He was beloved by the public for his flamboyant personality and surreal behavior in regular situations. He appeared on the game show What's My Line in the 1950s, too. Dali and surrealism itself became part of pop culture worldwide. Here we see the artist in his natural habitat, painting. His best-known work, The Persistence of Memory, captured the changing perceptions of time and space due to the recently published works on relativity by Albert Einstein. The clock scene melting and flowing seemed to be a metaphor for time flowing away. In addition to their static art, surrealist plays and films were as prevalent as they were strange. Examples are the work of Louis Boudwell, Antonin Artaud, and Jacques Prévert.
You want to know what I think?
Yes.
I think you're some kind of deviated prevert. I think General Ripper found out about your preversion and that you were organizing some kind of mutiny of preverts. Now move!
Surrealism took full root and replaced all Dada art forms, whether it be sculpture, theatre, or music. By the year 1924, major publications began publishing surrealist works. By the late 1930s, museums across Europe began displaying surrealist works. Surrealism went from an avant-garde art form to internationally known and acclaimed.
Joan will be back in just a minute. But right now, Phil, give our friend some good news.
All right, it's this. Right now's a wonderful time to buy a GE 2-in-1 refrigerator food freezer like this one.
Notice the rejection of form in the painting, the play on words with the hand, the excited colors, and the rejection of an actual canvas in place of just plywood. You can see that the artist has made this a very surreal painting by abandoning all concepts of reality. Notice how he breaks all the previous schools of thought by mixing red and blue. Notice furthermore how inspired the artist was by the concept of flame, and he inverts it, and it's beautiful. Notice the floral forms coming out of the object the hand is grasping in a circular motion, and the lines coming off like a vast stench emitted from a rotting corpse. Notice also how the artist chooses to imitate a dream form, following lines across the canvas and up towards the top, where he's added a thin layer of white and green. He's even painted a very realistic wood image on this wooden canvas, almost as though it's actually there. Here we have a personal favorite. It's called Dream in a Lost Land. Note the way the paint grows from the floor, as though it's dripping upward in some sort of imaginary waste. Surrealists love to do this. After the First World War, artists had become tired of the typical form and shape and talent, and instead chosen to paint upward. Note how if you flip the painting upside down, this is worth $1.3 million. It's as though it's dripping blood. Note how some of the blood is green, some of it is black, some is yellow, some is blue, all equal on the same canvas. It all comes from the same source, ratio equality.
But what effect did that art have on the rest of the world, Mr. Kenneth?
It's a very important question you've just asked, Jimothy. I think it's very important that we all ask important questions. You're nothing. You're just an impotent, incompetent little brat. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Go to the art mines. The art mines with you. That's a wrap. Surrealism quickly became popular in the United States, but it didn't last long because it didn't fit in with the idyllic 1950s lifestyle. Surrealism eventually evolved and faded away, but from its ashes was born psychedelic art, the new and flowery art style of the new generation. Of course, it wasn't the surrealism.
You have offended the High Council of Subdwellers with your illogical art. You will undergo trial for your crimes.
And then he called me an incompetent little brat and sent me to the art mines.
It is clear that we must destroy the surface dwellers. Sir Kenneth Clark of the Surface, do you have a last statement?
I do, sir. First of all, let me say that that kid is not as young as you think he is. Regardless, he's a liar and a deceiver. Do not listen to a word he says. He's trying to fool all of you with his lies. Our art may offend you. You may not want to tolerate it or even understand it. Art is the creative manifestation of the culture, after all. I can't make you like it, and I can't stop you from destroying my home. I suppose after all this you want to torture me or something, correct?
Affirmative. We will put you in the chamber of 1,000 glorps.
Right, but you missed the point. This art isn't supposed to be liked or tolerated or anything. It's supposed to provoke discussion and thought, and push boundaries of what you define as art. This art isn't something that you can quantify in your two-dimensional subterranean paradigm. It's something that's deeply personal. It's your perception that matters. All I can say is, well, it's surreal.
He is opening us up to new ideas and inspiring us to change our ways. He must be a witch. Burn the surface world.
Your Glorpiness, as the leading expert in underworld art, I propose that we listen to what this Sir Kenneth has to say before we slaughter billions of air breathers.
No, kill them all. Burn the surface dwellers.
This has been Sir Kenneth Clark's Civilization Surrealism. Thank you for watching. Okay, I am, it is very cold. It is very cold out here. So cold. And I'm an old man eating food in the cold. What is this old man doing out here in the cold eating? He's so strange. I'm going to look over to the side. Okay, he is still eating. He's eating off of a newspaper. So okay. He's ripping apart some sort of food. Oh, he's so cold out here. He's so cold. I'm chewing on my food. I like food. Food is good. Oh, this is a very food. Oh yeah, he has offered me some food. Oh, but I am still sad and crying for some reason. He is no. I'm going to not do anything, even though he has offered me some food. Come on. Have some food. Oh, I am weirdly anxious and ambivalent. Okay, I will have some food. Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah. Now I'm happy because of the food. Yay. Okay. This is a very emotional food time for me. Oh, that's gross. Look how much my jaw moves when I eat. Yay, food. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I am happy now. Oh, but still sort of sad. Now I have more bread than I had originally. Yeah. Food. Some tasty bread. Look, I'm breathing the bread out as smoke fumes. Yeah, oh, another bite. All is well. Yay. End of movie.